Errol Spence Jr. will be fighting Sebastian Fundora sometime next year, likely April. This has been confirmed at the WBC convention in Germany by Sebastian Fundora. But it appears that uh, Errol Spence will not be sanctioned by the WBO. So if Errol Spence was to win, he would only win the WBC title off of Fundora. He will not win the WBO. Uh, if Spence was to beat Fundora, the WBO title would be taken and given to Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford is the WBO interim. Interesting. So uh, Spence would still have a title. Would that then line up another fight if Terrence Crawford is trying to become undisputed at 154? Will that line up a rematch between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford? Who knows? It seems like that's probably what would end up happening eventually. But interesting. WBO has their reasons for this as well. According to the WBO, the reasons that they are doing this is because he hasn't fought since 2023, since Terrence Crawford lost. Um, and they said that he's coming off of a knockout loss and has never fought at junior middleweight. Well, technically, uh, right there, I don't understand because he has fought at junior middleweight. I think he had about one or two fights at that division early in his career. I remember seeing 154 his record, so he has fought at 154 a long time ago though. Also, um, why would they not sanction him because he had a knockout loss? That doesn't make any sense either. That's stupid. But the other reasons why it makes perfect sense. He hasn't fought. He has recently he hasn't fought at 154. He hasn't put in any work, um, and he's not ranked among the WBO's the top 15. And that is what he tried to do when he went to the WBO convention in Puerto Rico. He tried to petition for that, but WBO is having none of it. So it seemed like the WBO seemed like they uh, shit. I'll be honest with you, man. We know how WBO get down. It seemed like they try to go by the books, but when it comes to top rank, it's a whole different story with the WBO. If Errol Spence was a top ranked fighter, that probably wouldn't have been a thing. I guarantee you they probably would have sanctioned it then. You know what I mean? But you know how that works. It's cool. But I respect that though for the WBO. Cause I kept saying, man, look, man, he ain't fought nobody yet, man. He's been going for almost 2 years. It was 17 months. So can't skip ahead of everybody else and just think you gonna just grab up a strap like that. He put it not even one fight in the division. All right, so yeah, but if Fedora wins, then he just, he's defending his titles, his two belts. But he was given one belt, and then he won that WBO when he fought for it against, he fought for it, took it from Tim Tszyu. All right, so this is interesting, but because the outcome of this fight means a lot. It's going to tell me a lot about the landscape of 154. Okay, if Errol Spence looks good, surprisingly after all this, after this long layoff, then we should have we have another live dog in the division. If he looks bad and loses, this might be it for Errol Spence, man, because he's not going anywhere else. He's not going up to 160, 154. I believe that's his ceiling right there. And if he goes in there and gets pummeled and pulverized by Sebastian Fundora, man, you might as well just say it's time to hang it up for that's wrap him up and send him away. But the WBO will not be sanctioning this fight for Errol Spence Jr. They don't even recognize him they won't recognize him at all. So let's see how this fight turns out, man. Let me know what you think about this WBO not recognizing Errol Spence Jr. as the title challenger for the Sebastian Fundora fight. This is Rebel Life Boxing. Catch y'all later on the next one.